Hey friend, welcome to my show Poison Pleasure. I am your host Chantel, but you can call me Missy. Over the past 12 years, I've had the pleasure of hosting parties with my company, Poise Parties. Within our parties, we do a little twerk, pole dancing, chair dancing, and then we sit down and talk a little spicy with some pleasure products. I am excited to bring that experience to all listening platforms. As we go down this self-discovery journey, we're going to talk about our mental and physical wellness, as well as our intimate and pleasure wellness. I'm excited to do this with you, and I hope you're excited to do it with me. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to DM them to Poise Parties or Poise Pleasure. Let's have some fun, and let's get started. Hey friend, thank you for tuning back in. I just want to thank you all for the support you gave me for the first episode. I am forever grateful. I want to thank you for always rocking with me and going on all these rides with me and supporting me. Your kind words made me feel so amazing, and I just want to thank you. But today, I want to ease you guys into some of the things we're actually going to roll out on this platform. I want to talk about what is intimacy, right? We hear this word, we slang it around and give it our own meaning, but I'll tell you the definition from Better Health. It is intimacy in a relationship is a feeling of being close and emotionally connected and supported. It means being able to share a whole range of thoughts, feelings, and experiences that we have as human beings. I kind of want to just break that down. Intimacy is where we feel safe. Intimacy is where we feel connected. Our energies can align. This is where we take it a little slow. Now, the physical part, which is sex, it may come into play or it may not. There's no pressure for it to be there. But every relationship where you are building a life with someone, you should experience the side of your relationship that's only the intimacy without the physical. What that means is you are able to sit there with your person and actually just feel each other's energy. It can be touching, it can be you're cuddled, but you are quiet. You are taking in each other. This is where you are connecting differently, right? It's a different form of foreplay. Because let me just say this, foreplay for every woman is not what we see on TV. Especially if you're a mom and you've breastfed, you may not even want your breast touched. You have to find other ways to bring in the foreplay so that you can get into a place where you feel safe, you're feeling aroused, you're feeling sensual, you're feeling appreciated, you're feeling you're getting into this headspace of release, because our bodies hold stress. Do we all handle stress differently? Yes. Some of us have bad headaches. Some of us lose our hair. It comes in different forms for us all. But this is why intimacy is so important. I encourage for men to learn how to slow down a little bit and actually bring in that side of intimacy. So I have a friend, oh God, I hope she doesn't kill me when she hears this. She's single. She had this massage. It's called the Ebony Experience or something like that. It's a male massage therapist. He's not wearing a shirt, but he's giving you like this skin to skin feel of comfort. He holds you, he cuddles you, and he guides you through releasing your stress. But I do not recommend this for a woman who is in a relationship or married. But I encourage men to understand what that does for their woman. Yes, we come to we come to you guys and we give you our problems and we lay things on you, and we may tell you everything. We may tell you if we pulled out the driveway the wrong way and there was a bird that landed on the car, and we tell you these things, and sometimes you guys take them as we want you to provide the solution, and we don't. We actually just want you to listen. We just want you to hear it. But for you guys, you jump quick to, let me think of the solution and fix this for her. And that may not be exactly what we need. But if you can learn to connect with your person from an intimate space of rubbing her down, relieve some tension from her body, right? Rub her down. You can talk or you cannot talk, but don't lead with the expectation of sex. Let her body give that to you if that's what she chooses. And it may be in that moment of the first few times you try this, it may not lead to the physical, but let her trust that that is not what you expect. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times we get into our relationships and we get comfortable and we get into our marriages and we were never told what's going to come with a marriage. And we get into it and we forget that we are now with someone who should be able to make me feel safe at all times, make me feel heard at all times, and vice versa. We forget that. So creating an intimate space for your person to release their stress, and ladies, you can do this for the men as well. But I'm speaking of a lot of times as women, we hold on to so much that we don't create a space for ourselves to actually release that tension and that stress. And sometimes that's when we need our men. And that's when we need them to come in and just give us a little bit of what we can't give ourselves. Intimacy, that is your connection. That is your safe zone. That is where you feel secure. I have a video that will be airing on YouTube. The video speaks on getting back to intimacy after grief or traumatic experience. Sometimes it's hard to figure out, how do we get back to the intimate moments after we've experienced something so traumatic? But that's just it. The intimacy in your relationship allows you to release those emotions in that moment. This is the part of intimacy that you want to share. You don't want to get in your car and go drive to a parking lot and cry. You should be able to be intimate even if the physical sex comes into play. Have you ever actually had sex and you cried after? That is your body releasing that tension and stress. Intimacy is that it